Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my summer makeup routine. I'm going to go hang out with some friends, and I'm sorry for the bad lighting. It's nighttime now. This is what I like to do and like kind of what I've been doing this summer, and I'm really excited. The first thing I'm going to do is moisturize. I have a lot of different moisturizers I've been using recently. This is the Bare Minerals Brilliant Future Age Defense and Renew Serum. I don't need age defense, but we're here and we're using it. I like how this has like a sheen to it. Now I have a really ugly headband on. Onto primer. This has been my favorite one. It's the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is awesome. Before I do that, I'm actually gonna use Professional on my pores because my pores are really #gross. Okay, and now I'm gonna put the Becca one on. I like to take like a full pump of it and just, it's great. After that, I like to prime my eyes, and I use the Essence I Heart Stage. This is my favorite primer from the drugstore. I've been using it since 6th grade. I'm gonna start off with concealer. So I use like 3 because I use like a dark one, and then I use one to cover a pimple if it won't cover, and then I use one underneath my eyes to lighten it up a little bit. I'm gonna first use this Fit Me one in the shade Medium Moen, or however you would say it. This one is my dark shade because I got a tan recently. I don't want to put on too much because I want to kind of show my sunburn and I want to look au naturel. So for pimples, I like to use the Expert Face Brush or buffing brush. Oh, this is the buffing brush, and I use it on pimples. Under my eyes, I use my Beauty Blender. This is from Eco Tools, if you're wondering. I'm gonna put a little bit more under my eyes, but I've been loving the Liquid Camouflage from Catrice. I literally got it at the beginning of summer, and it's already empty, but I'm not gonna use it because it's a little light right now and I don't want to make myself paler. Sorry for like the shadow of my mirror right here. I had to move it because I really like couldn't see what I was doing on like this side of my face. And now I'm just gonna quickly cover up my pimples with the Bye Bye under eye concealer. This one, honestly, I really don't like it for under eyes. It's so thick, but it's good for pimples. So in the last few months, I've been loving cream contouring and just kind of using that as like bronzing up a little bit. So my favorite one for the last few months has been this one. This is the Stila. I also have the Anastasia one that I really like, but it's a little ashy, so I can only use that when I'm pale. This is in the shade Light. I don't think they sell this anymore, which is kind of sad, but I just use this color. This is my favorite contouring brush. This is the e.l.f. little weird shape. This is really good, and I think it's like $6 or like $5, I don't know. But I think it's a really good contour brush, like just for like quick stuff. But one thing I have noticed between like this one and the Anastasia one, the Anastasia one isn't as creamy, but it blends better on top of pimples. You'll actually like still have your pimple covered, when this one kind of takes off the makeup and you can kind of like see some scarring through it, which is annoying, but it's okay. I still really like this one. I will just set my face, and I like the Fit Me loose powder. I have the shade Light, or Fair Light, whatever, shade 10. I'm running out and nothing's coming out. Oh, that was too much. I don't fully set my face until I take that off. So while I wait for that to dry to like bake, I just do my eyeshadow. So the first thing I use is the Painterly Paint Pot, and I just put this on my lid. I don't put it all over my eyelid. I love this. This is like one of the best eyeshadow primers ever. It just like brightens up my eye and kind of gives more of an effect whenever I put stuff in my crease, because it's like lighter than my actual like lid. So the palette I've been really loving this summer, I came back to it, is the Modern Renaissance. I love this. Okay, so I also recently got a Morphe brush for the first time, so I'm really excited. I go in with a little Wet n Wild brush, and I take Golden Ochre. Oh my god, my mom's like cleaning today and she's doing too much. Okay, it's fine. Oh my god. Okay, After I do that, I go in with my Morphe brush, and I take Burnt Orange, which is this one, and I love it, and I just, oh yeah, I put this everywhere. Again, this couldn't happen. And then when I'm feeling a little fancier, I'll go in with Raw Sienna, and with the same brush, because I'm annoying. And I just kind of put this just on like my lid, an outer corner. My very fast eyeshadow look. My favorite thing to do is smoking out my like lash line. I love doing that. I use the Ultimate Basics palette and I take Lockout and then I use the black and I use this brush. So this is how I make my eyes look a little more fluttery and smoky and my eyelashes look a lot better with this. I take this first and I just run it along my lash line. It like changes everything for me. I kind of like messily do that. And then I go in with a smaller brush, little Real Techniques like smudger thing, and I go with the black shade. And I just run this closer to my lash line. And then with the brush from the palette, I just smoke everything out. Either use Tempora from this palette or this shade, but since I'm darker, I'm gonna use this color because this is a little more yellow toned. I like to clean everything up. This is my favorite brush to use for that. It's just like little Eco Tools Precise Blending. I love to just kind of clean everything up with it. I'm like trying not to look ugly while doing that, but it's impossible, so. Now that I have eyeshadow in my eye from trying to not look ugly while doing that, I'm annoyed. Also, my eye likes to water at some point, so I'm just kind of waiting for that to happen. I will wipe away the setting powder. And now I'll set my entire face. I like to use this Real Techniques brush, and I use that all over my face. I use some bronzer. So I'm just gonna use this one. This is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. And I love using this brush with it. Where is it? It's this cute little Eco Tools one. The highlight brush. This is so thick for highlight, like no. I kind of want to go in with this little fiber brush. I think it might work a little better. But I don't know, this bronzer is weird. Like I used to use this brush with it and my bronzer looked so good. And then now I use this brush with like every single bronzer and my bronzer looks amazing. But then with this one, it's like, yeah, I think these two together are like a match made in heaven. So also this side of my face has gone through a lot recently. I had a lot of pimples and breakouts and like scarring now. It's kind of dry there. So that's why my bronzer looks like poo-poo, but it's the best we can do. So after that, I go in with blush, and I love this Paradise Enchanted Scented Blush from L'Oreal. The packaging's really cute. I have the shade Bashful, right? Yeah. It's this really cute peachy color, and it's super shimmery. It smells really good. I love it, so. It's like the perfect shade for a sunburn. Like it's like just, oh, I can't. It's so good. And you can use it on its own because it gives this nice little glow. Clean up my contour line and make it look a little smoother. So I just use this Hard Candy color corrector powder thing. This is a little light, but it gives that dimension or whatever it is to like make your cheekbones look higher, so. Okay, before I do my highlight, I want to just quickly do my eyebrows. This is my favorite natural eyebrow look thing. Oh wait, I almost forgot my nose contour. I've been using the same e.l.f. palette for my nose contour for the last like 2 years. I take this shade. I don't know how to contour my nose and I don't really need it, but it gives just a little extra dimension on the cams on camera. And honestly, what if this makes my nose look worse than it is? That'd be embarrassing. I don't know. I like it. So I can't really talk right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. Brows. So I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush thing. This is the 12 brush or whatever. I don't know. This is just fantastic and I love it. I use the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. I have the shade Blonde, and I've been using the same brow gel since March, and it's still here for me. It's not like dried out or anything, so I love this brow gel. I think it's fantastic. Then I go in with the Urban Decay Brow Box. I take the lightest shade in this palette with this brush, and I just kind of fix like the outline of my eyebrows just to like give them a little more like shape. And then I do like these little strokes to look like my hair is a little fuller and thicker. I really wish I had thicker eyebrows because I'm going through all of this just to get like a natural eyebrow. And then lastly, I just brush this little line right here. And then I go in with more brow gel just to like fix them. Ow, I have like a really bad headache now. Now on to the highlighting of this video. I use MAC Fix Plus. My favorite highlighter has been my Ofra Rodeo Drive, but I haven't been able to use a highlighter out of this palette yet because I've been too pale for it. I'm gonna take the gold shade. Oh, this might be like too intense for where I'm going. I'm gonna take a little bit of the pink and just kind of put that on top. Lastly, I'm gonna do my mascara really quick. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Better Than Sex and the CoverGirl Lash Blast. I'm gonna highlight my inner corners with the Anastasia palette. Take Primavera, which is the gold. For my lips, I don't know if I want to put anything on, but I have been loving these 3 lippies. So this is the Stay Matte Liquid Lip in the shade Mocha. I love this color, it's really good. And then the Anastasia shade in Stripped, a Tarte lip paint in Park Ave Princess. But right now, I'm not gonna put anything on, but those are the ones I usually use. That's it, I'll see you guys later. Give this video a like. I wasn't even wearing earrings throughout this video, that's weird, I always do that.